A SWOT analysis is a tool for documenting internal strengths and weaknesses in our organization, as well as external opportunities and threats. We can use the information from the SWOT analysis in our business planning to help achieve our goals. To work out if something is an internal or external factor, consider would the factor exist if our business didn't. If it would, then it's an external factor, for example new technology or economic factors. A lot of what we do in business becomes second nature over time. However, if we are methodical and understand the steps in achieving our goal, we are more likely to create better ways of doing things at a more consistent level. As such, there are 8 steps in conducting a SWOT analysis. This includes: Step 1 is deciding on the objective of our SWOT analysis to ensure we are focused. Step 2 is researching our business, industry and market to ensure we understand our own business as well as the industry in which we operate, inside out. Step 3 and 4 is to look internally by listing our business's strengths and weaknesses. In Step 5 and 6, we focus externally by listing potential opportunities and threats to a business. Step 7 requires us to establish priorities from the SWOT to ensure we can take action and leverage the most pressing factors. And finally, in Step 8, we develop strategies to address issues and make the most of opportunities that we have identified in the SWOT analysis. Step 1. Deciding on the objective of our SWOT analysis. To get the most out of our SWOT analysis, we should have a question or objective in mind from the start. For example, we could use a SWOT analysis to help us decide if our business should introduce a new product to the market. Having a clear objective will allow us to be more focused throughout the process. Step 2. Researching our business, industry and market. Before we begin the SWOT analysis, we need to do some research to understand our business, industry and market. We can do this by getting a range of perspectives from talking with our staff, business partners and clients, as well as conducting some primary and secondary market research to find out about our competitors as well as the market at large. Step 3. List business strengths. This is the first step of the SWOT analysis. Here we identify and list what we believe our business's strengths are. For example, our business strength could include strengths relating to employees, financial resources, our business location, cost advantages and competitiveness. There are 3 questions we can ask ourselves to help in determining strengths of our business. This includes: what makes us unique and different from others? What do people or customers praise us for, and what gives us an advantage over others? At this stage of the SWOT analysis, our list does not need to be definitive, and all ideas and thoughts are encouraged. Step 4. List business weaknesses. At this point we are going to list aspects in our business that we consider to be our weaknesses. As in, aspects that put our business at a disadvantage to others. For example, our business weaknesses could include an absence of new products or clients, staff absenteeism, a lack of intellectual property, declining market share and distance to market. Once again, there are 3 questions we can ask ourselves to help in determining our business weaknesses. This includes: what can we improve on in our business or product? What do people or customers tell us that we need to improve? And what are the things we need to be avoiding? We need to ensure we address the weaknesses raised in our SWOT analysis. The list of weaknesses can indicate how our business has grown over time. As such, when reviewing our SWOT analysis in the future, we may notice that our weaknesses have been resolved. In saying that, we will most certainly find new weaknesses to work on in the future, and the fact that the old ones are gone is a good sign of progress. Step 5. List potential opportunities for business. Here we must think about the possible external opportunities for our business. To make the most of the opportunities, we can leverage our internal strengths and capabilities, but first we must identify what the opportunities are. It's important to know that potential opportunities for one aspect of our business could be a threat to another. For example, we may consider introducing a new product to keep up with consumer trends and demands, but our competitors may already have a similar product, making this an opportunity, but also a possible threat. Keep in mind, though, that for the SWOT analysis, the same item shouldn't be listed as both an opportunity and a threat. For example, our business opportunities could include new technology, training programs, partnerships, a diverse marketplace, change of government policy and a change of government. Once again, there are 3 questions we can ask ourselves to help in determining our business opportunities. This includes: what are technological trends that could give us an advantage? Are there any laws, policies or economic situations that work in our favor, and are there any events taking place that we can leverage? Step 6. List potential threats to business. At this stage we are identifying external factors as an elements in the market that could be a threat or cause a problem for our business. Examples of threats could include rising unemployment, increasing competition, higher interest rates, and the uncertainty of global markets. Once again, there are 3 questions we can ask ourselves to help in determining our business threats. This includes, what are technological trends that could disrupt or affect us negatively? Are there any laws, policies, or economic situations that could impact us in a negative way? And are there any market financial risks that could be affecting us? Step 7. Establish priorities from the SWOT analysis. Once we have completed identifying strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, we can then work out what level of priority each aspect is to be allocated. Basically, do we need to deal with it now or later? For example, if we are trying to leverage our strengths to make the most of an opportunity we have identified in the market, and there is a time-sensitive component to maximizing our chance of success, then we will prioritize it very highly. Conversely, if we've identified a risk that has low impact or consequences, then we can allocate it as a low priority. Step 8. Develop a strategy to address issues and maximize potentials with high priority. At the end of the day, we are trying to build on strengths, minimize weaknesses, seize opportunities, and counteract threats. To develop strategies, we should review our prioritized lists and ask ourselves, how can we use our strengths to take advantage of the opportunities identified? How can we use these strengths to overcome the threats identified? What do we need to do to overcome the identified weaknesses in order to take advantage of the opportunities? How will we minimize our weaknesses to overcome the identified threats? Once we have answered these questions, we have a beginning of workable strategies. These ideas then need to be developed further with the aim of achieving our business goals. For example, strong relations between strengths and opportunities can suggest good conditions in the company. This would allow us, using more aggressive strategies, to grow our business. On the other hand, strong interactions between weaknesses and threats could be analyzed as a potential warning for our business, resulting in more defensive strategies to consolidate and protect our business against potential harm.